Hey everybody, it's Bonnie from Healthy Meals. I am so excited to share this one with you. The complex I live in is having kind of a recipe competition. So I know right now I'm showing you a bottle or a pan full of water. It's heating up. I kind of wanted to go over something real quick because I haven't addressed this, and I'm sure those of you who've been cooking as long as I have understand this, but for those of you who are brand new, just FYI. Okay, so you have these burners, right? The best way to conduct heat, regardless of whether it's an electric burner or a gas burner, is you see how wide that burner is? My pan will cover it with a little extra. I'm not sure. Here, let's see if we can turn the flash on and show you. Yeah, see how there's a little bit extra underneath there? That means it's going to cook a little bit more evenly because it's a little bit closer to this edge. If you go over, you're wasting electricity and kind of you're wasting a little bit of the heat. If I tried to put this pan on this burner, it wouldn't disperse the heat as quickly, or not as quickly, as evenly. And when your heat is distributed evenly, what happens is your food heats up quicker and at a steadier rate, which means the percentage of chance that you have of burning your food goes down. That, I think, was the biggest lesson I ever learned. My parents stopped seeing the smoke rolling out of the house. My family can now eat my food as opposed to before where they were looking at black charcoal. Literally looked the color of my stovetop here. So anyway, so I wanted to go over the burner thing real quick. So we've got our pot of boiling water. This is actually for our pasta. Here are the ingredients for what we're going to make today. Strawberries. Had to buy canned mandarin oranges. I am not happy about having to buy canned mandarin oranges, and especially ones that aren't in their own juice. But this was the healthiest one on the menu, or on the shelf. I actually even tried to get, you know, the jars. They look fresher, but I read the ingredients for them. And the ingredients in this is literally just that small. Now, mandarin orange whole segments, water, a little bit of citric acid. We've talked about that. That's usually lemon juice. And sucralose, which is Splenda. I can deal with it. Not happy about it, but I can deal with it. And then we've got our Protein Plus pasta. I figured these little bow tie things would be really cute in the pasta because we do want to win. We get a Target gift card. If that happens, we are going to do some major cooking around here. You guys are going to see some stepping up with these recipes. We'll splurge one night. We'll make a full-on date meal several nights in a row so you got some options. Anyway, we've got some feta cheese crumbled. It is fat-free. Healthy. Now, the cool thing, see? Oh, you can't see, sorry. Free cookbook. So I'm going to look at that, see what they have. Garbanzo beans, just for a little bit of flavor in this dressing. I could totally make this myself, but this actually came with mango flavoring in it. And the one thing I love about Bold House is they don't put anything that's not natural in their ingredients. In this bottle, it's 30 calories for every 2 tablespoons. That is not bad for a dressing. And a pineapple. We are going to cut a pineapple today. And we're not going to have any knife accidents or whatever. That is over and done with. So now, when you cut the top of this, ladies, take the top, and I want you to put it all over your face. Sounds really funky, but trust me. Pineapple all over your face, all down into your neck, almost into your chest area. Pineapple tightens up your pores, sucks in your skin, and helps get rid of some of those wrinkles. The glow that you get after you use a pineapple on your skin, and it has to be freshly cut. Okay, so you can't cut this, put it in the fridge, and then come back to it. It's got to be freshly cut. Get those juices all over your face, all over your neck. Use the top because that's the part you're not going to cook and eat with. The rest of this down here, we're going to cut all of this off, and we're going to have a nice fresh pineapple. Fresh pineapple is delicious. This sucker was on sale, which is why I bought it. They get kind of expensive here in Texas. So anyway, so I can't wait to show you this nice, beautiful pasta dish. It might seem a little funky to you guys to have all of these ingredients together, but I promise you it's just as delicious as anything else that we've made. So enjoy. I will talk with you soon. Okay, everybody, so we've cut up our pineapple. You'll see that in a separate video. And then I'm going to cut up the strawberries, the pasta's almost ready to cook. The strawberries are going to get cut up very much like the oranges, bite-sized pieces. So however you want to cut your pineapple, go for it, enjoy it. You don't need as big of a knife as you do with the pineapple. Definitely be very careful, but we'll see you in a few minutes. Hey everybody, I just wanted to share this with you. So I'm finished cutting off the tops of my strawberries and I'm getting ready to chop them into bite-sized pieces. And the one thing I realized, and some of the time I realize I'm doing this when I'm cooking and I don't think about it, I always have a bowl for trash. Rachel Ray does it. It's an awesome idea. Grab an extra bowl, put it to the side, whatever you're cooking. Your extra pieces, like when you're peeling onions, cutting onions, like this is all the tops of the strawberry as well as the ones that we can't eat right now. Those all go in a bowl. So when I go to trash things, everything that's in here is going in the trash. Unlike what you saw me do inside my pineapple cutting trick where there's pineapple everywhere. It's kind of hard to do that with the pineapple. But all in all, anything else I'm cooking, I usually have a bowl for my throwaways. When I'm done, I'm ready to eat, I take this bowl, I put it in the trash, everything else goes in the dishwasher. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, we are done cooking and ready to eat. Takes less than 3 minutes to clean up. I will see y'all again soon, or in a few minutes. Pasta's almost ready and strawberries are almost cut up. Okay guys, so here's our pasta. It's sitting in the drainer. Now, because we're making pasta salad that's cold, we need this chilled. So I've rinsed it with a little, let's take a step back. So here's what I do. Run the cold water, you pick it up, toss through there so you're kind of spinning it, you get it rinsed off, and then here's my trick so I can go back to cutting the strawberries. I dump ice in it. The ice will melt, it cools down your pasta very fast, actually, and then you can just dump the ice off the top or shimmy and shake that, and the pasta typically melts what I have in my little container here. It's usually about a bowl full, like a cereal bowl full of ice, and that's about all that I put on there. When I have everything else ready, which is only maybe 3-4 minutes from now, this pasta will be ready to eat and ready to mix in. So that's my little trick. Nice, easy, and quick. Be back in a few. Hey everybody. Okay, so here's what we got going right now. I cooled down the pasta so it's nice and chilled. We drained our garbanzo beans, which are these organic ones right here. The only thing in this can is garbanzo beans, water, and sea salt. So when I first started out, I thought this bowl was going to be big enough. It's not. I want tons of leftovers, so we're using everything that I brought home, essentially. Now, since there is sea salt and the garbanzo beans have been soaking in that sea salt, we do not need to add salt to this recipe. Throw that in there. Ooh, one tiny little piece. We want it. Include all of it, right? Alright, so we have that. We've got our strawberries chopped up. We've got our pineapple chopped up. We're going to add those. Oh, see? Tons and tons of color. That's what we want. Alright, so you just basically mix all of this up. We want all these colors mixed. Make sure it's very nicely mixed together. We're also going to add oranges in here, but we're going to mix all of this other stuff together first. We want it to look pretty. Rainbow of colors, that's what you're going for. Anything that you do, you're looking for a rainbow of colors. Alright, so we got a good little mixture going there. Let us pop and drain these oranges real quick. These are the ones I'm not happy about them having Splenda in them. I would honestly recommend, if you're able to find it, oranges or orange slices that are in juice. If you have the wherewithal to do so, pull them out of the oranges yourself. I don't know, it just, that's one task that is just not up my alley, that's for sure. Now, because we don't have as many oranges as we do the strawberries and the pineapple, we're not going to stir it as much because we still have to put our dressing in. Now, our feta cheese is the very last thing to go in. We're going to sprinkle some in, stir it up just slightly, and then we're going to sprinkle some over the top. Okay? So right now we've got our dressing. We're going to shake it, and then we're just going to pour the whole thing on top. Okay? Because this sucker has 14 servings per container, I'm guessing that this pasta dish has about 20. So you're taking this calorie count down to maybe 20 per person or per serving. Looks like a ton of food right there, huh? Oh, I cannot wait. All that citrus, all that fruit, it just, oh, it's delicious. All right, so let's stir it up. We want to make sure the whole thing is coated with sauce. Now, when you have as big of a container as this is, what you're looking at is using your arm muscles. Get it all mixed up together. Oh, look at that. How delicious does that look? Amazing. All right. Mix it up so we get some of all that fruit going. There we go. All right. So now, the only thing we need is feta cheese. So we're going to take our feta cheese, sprinkle some on top. Okay. Now see, I want to leave a little bit. So we're going to leave about that much. I want to kind of mix this little bit in. Make sure it's very well mixed. I do not want, when I'm making this, the one thing I don't want is I don't want people to like bite into something. They have all this sweet and then they have this big chunk of cheese. We want little tiny tidbits of cheese. The feta cheese brings in a little bit of salt. So you've got kind of that salty sweet feeling in your mouth when you're eating this. We're going to throw, alright, there we go. Alright, so we've got our pineapple, we've got everything else. Now all we're going to do is we're going to get this party ready. Alright, now here's the thing with red. Red in your kitchen, red anywhere means passion. So this is actually going somewhere where I want it to stay nice and cold. I'm going to take this dish and I'm going to put it all in the refrigerator. Until then, I'm going to shake up my feta so it's nice and broken apart, and then we're just going to sprinkle it on top. So we have a nice little light coating. There we go. You know, I'm actually thinking I should have saved those almond slivers from the other meal. Alright, so there you go. There's your pasta salad. It's going to sit in the fridge for the next hour until we have to leave. Until then, it's just going to be mouth-watering and I'm going to drool over it. You can really put whatever fruit you want in this. If they had mangoes on sale, I would have included the mangoes. The ones that they had just were not ripe enough. Strawberries were definitely on sale. I mean, that's something that you want to take advantage of. When they're on sale, grab it. Let me see, pasta was on sale. Feta cheese was normal price, but you know, here you go. Nice, delicious summer treat. And you've got your protein, not only in the pasta, but in the garbanzo beans and the cheese. Nice fruit flavoring. It is just a delicacy in your mouth. Enjoy this recipe. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. See you tomorrow.